I hate programming. And if you are a student who hates programming, this video is for you. It doesn't matter if you're a computer science student, if you're a mechanical engineering student, if you're a civil engineering student, programming is absolutely important. Because think about this, without programming, how would your smartphones, your smartwatches, your laptops, anything in this world would function? Even your microwave oven and your fridge runs on programming. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter which stream of education you are in, programming is something that is almost inevitable. You're going to come across programming one day or the other. Even if you're in college or even if you're graduated and looking for a job, programming is something that you cannot escape. But you already know that. You already know that programming is important. So this video is not about to convince you that programming is important, but this video is to discuss about the two main reasons why people hate programming. Now, the first main reason why people hate programming is they think programming is boring. Because when people think about code, they think about all the jargon that comes along with programming, your variables, your syntax, your loops, and so on and so forth. There is so much jargon in programming that it turns people off immediately, right? So many people think programming is boring, but let me tell you, programming is not boring. Let me also tell you that programming is also not interesting. Programming is just a medium of communication. You know, just like Hindi, English, Telugu, it's just a medium of communication. When you go to another state, when you want to speak with the native people there, you learn their particular language. If you go to Bengal, you learn Bengali. You come down to Hyderabad, you learn Telugu. You go to any other state in India, you learn Hindi, right? Similarly, when you want to talk with computers, when you want your computer to do something for you, you're going to use its language. Because that is a medium of communication. Programming is a medium of communication you use to discuss and talk with computers, right? So programming is neither boring nor interesting, it's just a medium of communication. Treat it just like a medium of communication and it won't become boring for you. Now, the second most important reason why people hate programming is they don't know what to learn. What should I learn? Because when you go into Google and search for top programming languages to learn in 2020, it's going to give you this huge list of programming languages. You know, like C, Java, JavaScript, Python, and so on and so forth. Each article is going to give you a different set of programming languages, which ultimately leaves the student confused. Like, you know, what even are these programming languages and which one should I even learn to get a job once I graduate? Or if you're a graduate, you might be wondering, you know, which one should I learn to get a job at least as quickly as possible? What I do is, whenever I'm teaching programming, what I do is I start off with something very, very simple. I start with HTML and CSS. Now, what are HTML and CSS and why do I need them? HTML and CSS are used to create websites. Yes, all the websites in the World Wide Web are made using HTML and CSS. They contain some portion of HTML and CSS. Using HTML and CSS, you can create your own website. And the best part about this is it's utterly easy. It's so easy that, you know, if you know how to read English, you know how to read HTML. If you know how to write English, you know how to write HTML. It's that just plain simple, right? And the best part about all of this is we're having a free 3 days live class teaching you exactly these two. This Thursday, this Friday and this Saturday, which means tomorrow, the day after tomorrow and the next day. These 3 days, each day, 60 to 90 minutes. It's basically 60 minutes, 1 hour of your whole 24 hours day. We're going to spend this 1 hour on this channel live to teach you HTML and CSS. By the end of the third day, we are going to have our own website. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel right now, because from tomorrow, the 24th of September, every day at 7 p.m., we are going to have our live class of HTML and CSS. Just 1 hour. I'm not going to take a lot more time. In just 3 to 3.5 hours or 4 hours at max, I'm going to teach you what you can do with HTML and CSS. But before we go any further, why HTML? Why HTML and why CSS? So we already discussed the first reason. It's simple, super simple. If you know English, you know HTML and CSS. It's that simple. And the second main reason why HTML and CSS is it's visual. The learning is visual, right? Whatever code you're going to write, you're going to see an instant reflection of that on a website, on your web browser, right? So you write some code, you see its output. You understand why you're writing what. Whereas in other programming languages, you don't have that sort of clarity, at least in the beginning stages. HTML and CSS are the perfect place to start because, you know, they give you instant feedback on what's working and what's not working. You get to see visually what your code actually does. and it's super interesting. Alright, so I won't talk more about HTML and CSS here because let's save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow in the live class we are going to start off with HTML and we are going to see how we can use it to create a website. Alright, so do not forget September 24th, 25th and 26th, and if you're watching this video in the future, go to the channel, go to playlist. All the live classes will be archived there in the HTML and CSS playlist. Alright, so do not forget subscribe to the channel 24th September, 25th of September and 26th of September, which means it's going to start tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So do not forget, be there absolutely, and let's learn some HTML and let's learn some CSS. Alright, before we end this video is sponsored by SinoHub. SinoHub is an online learning platform for BTech students. If you are a BTech student and if you want to learn your subjects in a much more practical aspect, you have to check out SinoHub. SinoHub consists of all of your lecture classes and lecture notes neatly divided into each subject and as per your particular semester and as per your particular syllabus. So check out SinoHub, go to Google Play Store, search for SinoHub. It's CYNOHUB and download the application today. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Come down tomorrow for the live class. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.